Good Monday morning. I hope you had a wonderful Sabbath and are looking forward to a new week and all that God has in store for you. My name is Mike Courtney, and this is Monday Matters. Every Monday, we take a few minutes to talk about something that makes your life happier, healthier, and perhaps a little bit holier. I've said this before, but this is absolutely stream of consciousness. Something pops into my mind and I say, let's just go with that. I think if I'm thinking about it, maybe other people are thinking about it too. So that's where we're going. In just a week, it will be April the 18th. Just less than a week. April the 18th is Sherilyn's birthday. Sherilyn was my baby sister. She was 15 when she died from leukemia. And her birthday is April the 18th, which got me thinking, you start doing the math. She would be 63 years old. That's hard to imagine. She was 15 the last time I saw her. She would be 63. She has been in heaven for 48 years. 48 years. And so I started thinking, what has she been doing for 48 years? What has she been doing? Her older sister, my older sister, Charlotta, has been there. It will be 50 years in July. 50 years, half a century. What have they been doing? Well, the stream of consciousness, that got me thinking about eternity. What will eternity be like? What would it really be like to be in heaven for 1,000 years or 100,000 years? Or 1,000,000 years? What would that be like? I just have to be honest and tell you, that doesn't sound good to me. That's far more than my mind can grasp, first of all. But even the little bit that my mind can grasp, to be there for 1,000,000 years, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm just making a confession right now. I want to go. Don't get me wrong. It's better than the alternative. But what's 1,000,000? So I started looking in the Bible about some hints to what eternity might be like. Because I do think if God has planned this, it's going to be wonderful. So how is it going to be wonderful? How are we going to live in eternity and have all the joy that we feel like we will have, that God has in store for us? Jotted down 5 or 6 things. Here they are. First of all, there will be presentness. We will be present, fully, absolutely present. If you've ever had the experience of being present in a moment and captured that moment, it lives in eternity and there's no time. I mean, we use that phrase, time stands still when I'm in this moment. Here's a moment I've shared with you that is one of those. There's many, but one of those. John Michael, who is now 18, was about 4, and I took him out to the woods that we have, and we spent the day walking around, hiking, climbing trees, and then I built a little campfire, and he sat in my lap and roasted marshmallows over that campfire. And he sat in my lap, beautiful sunset. I can close my eyes and see it. The sun's going down. The temperature is perfect. He sat in my lap. He roasts a marshmallow. He'll take it off and eat it. First he holds it up. I blow it out. He lets it cool, then he eats it. Then he roasts another one. I blow it off. He takes it, and rather than eating it, he just does this. He doesn't even look. He just sticks it back, and I eat it out of his hands. I hope his mom never sees this, but we went through a bag of marshmallows. Him eating one and then doing this, eating one. And in that moment, I was so present. I mean, there was no what happened last week or what do I have to do tomorrow. I was fully present and time just stood still. I believe heaven is going to be a lot of that. Just presentness, so present that it's impossible to understand time in that. Here's the second thing. There will be peace. Let me back up and give you a scripture. In Revelation 10:6, the King James Version says that time will be no more. So we'll be fully present. Peace. Revelation 21:4, he will wipe every tear from our eyes. Part of what makes time difficult to endure are the unpeaceful things in our lives. A little bit of pain, loss. It's been 48 years since I saw Sherilyn last. I just have a pain in my side that it's just there. And sometimes at night, I'm laying in bed, I'm thinking about that pain. Oh man, what time is it? Injustice in the world, those kinds of things, those sorrowful things in our lives, the loss we've been through, the pain that we experienced, that makes time drag on. It's time is long. Time is a lot longer at work than it is when we're playing, because so peace, Revelation 21:4, he'll wipe every tear from our eyes. There'll be no more death or mourning or crying or pain. There will be such peace that the things that make time seem long will not be there. Well, along that line, because for me, two things make time seem long: the pain on the outside and the pain on the inside. And the pain on the inside is about my own failures, my own shortcomings, the regrets I have. The seventh step of the 12th step says, we sought to make amends to those people that we had harmed, except where to do so would be more dangerous to them, to ourselves, or to others. There's people that I would love to apologize to, and I can't. And I live with the regret of that. I live with the failure that I have had. God has redeemed, and I'm excited, but I still live with that. That makes pain long. It makes time long. In the dark nights when I wake up, I think about, oh, how could you have been so stupid? That'll be gone. There'll be none of that. Psalm 103:12 says, he has removed our transgressions as far as the east is from the west. When I get to heaven, I'll have no sense of failure or regret or rejection. So the pain on the outside and the pain on the inside, they'll be gone, and there'll be peace and pardon along with the presentness. Here's another one. The thought of doing nothing, it's okay for a while. I like nothing for a little bit, an hour or two, but I can't do nothing long. Nothing gets old. And the thought of doing nothing for 1,000,000 years, of just sitting on the couch and watching Wheel of Fortune for 1,000,000 years, that doesn't seem like fun, but there will be purpose there. There's going to be presentness, peace, pardon. There's going to be purpose. For one thing, I don't think we're going to be floating around in the sky. The Bible says there's a new heaven, there's a new earth. The earth as we know it in some shape and form is going to be there. And that implies purpose, that we will have things to do. Romans chapter 8 says all creation will be liberated. Revelation 22:3 says that we will serve him. There's going to be stuff to do. It's not going to be stuff that you hate, not going to be stuff you don't like, stuff where there's pain. There's going to be stuff that we enjoy, that we feel purposeful. I think there's going to be purpose. So, presentness, peace, pardon, purpose. And here's the fifth thing, people. There will be people in heaven. Hebrews chapter 12 says we're surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses. 1 Corinthians 13:12 says we will know even as we are known. I will know Sherilyn. I don't know what she's going to look like exactly, but I will know her. She will know me. I will know Doris. I will know my kids. There's not going to be marrying and giving in marriage in heaven, but we will know those people that we love. And I can sit with my family and talk for hours, and it just seems like time is. There's going to be people. There's going to be a great community in heaven. Those people, the people that you've wanted to talk to. I've always wanted to talk to Wilbur Wright and ask him how he got the nerve to fly in that thing for the first time. Those kinds of things. The people in heaven. So how do we endure eternity? Well, it's going to be presentness. There's going to be peace. There's going to be pardon. There's going to be purpose. There's going to be people. Here's the last thing, the biggest thing. There'll be the presence. I don't understand this. I don't know about this, but the presence of God, in his presence, the psalmist says in chapter 16, is fullness of joy. There are some times I sit at the table with Doris, we go out to a restaurant, we just sit and talk, and it just feels so good to be in her presence. Well, it's going to be way more than that. To be in the presence of the King. And the fullness, all the joy of that. So What's it going to be like to be in heaven for 1,000 years or 100,000 years? I don't know. I don't know. But these things give me hints to let me know it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. So happy birthday, Sherilyn. I hope you had a great 48 years. My guess is that before you get to the next 48, I'll be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. I don't want this to be morbid. This is a fun thing. But here's some ideas about how we'll spend eternity. God bless you. Have a great day. I look forward to talking to you next week. I will post something each day this week on Facebook or Instagram about eternity, about heaven. Look those. Also, don't forget to look for the Extending Branches podcast. The first one dropped last week. We'll drop another one in a couple of weeks. I think you'll enjoy them. I think they're good. This is the little studio for that. So God bless you. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, all those things. I don't know how to end it. See you.